What's good, Council of Comics? Went out to the Vintage Emporium, went through the books, and got me some picks. Let's check them out. Bro. So I stopped by the Vintage Emporium in my town and just going through the bins and stuff. You can see a previous video that we have of the Vintage Emporium. It's on the site. By the way, please like and subscribe below. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We just went over 3,000 on Instagram, and we're about 175 away from 1,000 on TikTok. Once we go live on TikTok, which is 1,000, we'll start doing some live streams. We'll start doing more like sales. I got a lot of books that I want to sell for cheap. You know what I mean? And this is a good avenue to do it. And plus, everything else we do here, comics. So remember, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe here on YouTube. So I picked up some books over at the Vintage Emporium. This first one is Punisher number 9. This is from the first ongoing series. I got this because I'm trying to get the whole 1 through 10 for the ongoing series. And I was missing number 9, and it has this dope pistachio cover. Really dope. Sorry about the glare. Really dope pistachio cover. This is like classic 90s Punisher. Oh wait, this is Punisher 17. Sorry, not Punisher 9. So when I said first 1 through 10, I meant that. But I like the Punisher, so I'm going to stretch it to 20 to get the first 20. Plus, it's a pistachio. So for this whole stack, basically what I wrote here is I paid $35 for these books, and they're estimated about $90. So that's this one. This is also a newsstand. You know how we love the newsstands. And this is still about like a $5 book. But dope. Next on the list, we got X Factor number 13. This is during the Walt Simonson phase and Louise Simonson. This is just a dope cover. Just a dope Phoenix cover. These are the early issues of X Factor. X Factor was the original X-Men. They created their own team called X Factor, which was Cyclops, Iceman, Beast, Angel, and Jean Grey. And it's just a dope cover. Walt Simonson's classic. You can also get him on his Thor covers. I paid $4 for this. It's worth about $8. It's pretty good. This is probably going in my PC. I just like that X Factor logo. When that X Factor logo came out, it was fire. Fire. Alright, next on the list. Fantastic Four number 262. This is the Trial of Reed Richards. Let me tell you why this is an important book. They just announced that Fantastic Four will start off Phase 6 in the MCU, and which of course will bring in Galactus at some point. We're hoping we'll bring Galactus in at some point. And what this is that the other systems in the universe are putting Reed Richards on trial because he allowed Galactus to live, causing Galactus to kill and destroy massive amounts of planets. For those of you that don't know who Galactus is, he's just this big celestial type thing that devours planets. And so Reed Richards goes on trial. This is a classic cover. It's also a newsstand. Classic John Byrne cover. The Trial of Reed Richards. I paid $6. It's worth about $12. It's in really, really good condition. There's a thing here that says, "Hi guys, I know it's assistant editor month, but let's not do anything too silly on the cover, okay? Loves and kisses." Dope. Newsstand. Trial of Reed Richards. Dope red cover. Next, I got Deuces on the next one. And Mission Impossible. This is the first Mission Impossible book that's covering like the movie type era. And the reason why this book is blowing up is because there's 2 versions of this book. This is not the version that is super blowing up. When this book came out, there was a panel depicting Tom Cruise's character, and the way it was drawn and possibly written, it was a little, he thought it was a little feminine, so he didn't like that. So he made them recall the book and redraw the book, or chop or edit it so that it didn't look like that. This is the fixed one. These are still going for $25 a pop. I paid like $4 a piece for these. $4 a piece. These are going for like $25 a pop. The recalled ones are going for double, triple that. But I saw these there and I saw 2 of them, so I picked them up. And it's got a Rob Liefeld cover. For those Rob Liefeld fans out there. Pretty cool. So I got 2 of those. And last on the list, Spider-Woman number 2. Everybody knows Spider-Woman's coming to the Sony universe. I always wanted a Spider-Woman number 1. That's a little money right there, and it's not like top of my list of what books I want to get. But I saw the Spider-Woman number 2 for $12. Newsstand. Even has the little like where the stores would write on it, which is pretty cool. And this is a number 2. I always tell people, if you can't get the number 1, get the number 2. Like I have Spider-Woman number 2, She-Hulk number 2. Yeah. So Spider-Woman is coming. It's in really, really good condition. This is what shocked me. And it's a pretty dope cover. So yeah, all these books paid $35 for, came out to about $90 worth. What am I trying to say? When you're going hunting for books, you gotta hunt with a mentality of, okay, what am I gonna pay for it, and what is it worth? Now you might buy stuff like this book is only worth about $15 for some reason. It's only worth about $15, but I paid $12 for it. So it's a $3 difference, but in the long run, I know I'm gonna keep this book, and I know that it's gonna increase down the line. Sometimes you find little books for like $4 or $5, and you pick those up because you know eventually down the line they're going to be something. Or you're just going for your personal stash. If you're going for your personal stash, it allows you to spend a little bit more than you want just because you know it's for you. But for those of you that are flipping comic books, remember, it's all about what you paid for it. It's not about what the book is worth currently. It's more about what you paid for it. Let me explain. If I paid, say this book was worth $100 and I paid $10 for it, I could sell it for $100, which means I'll be putting it up against the 30 or 40 other people selling it for $100, or I could put it up for $75. Now remember, I only paid $10, so I would already be 6 times what I paid for it, and that's profit. And this is where the mentality has to come in, where you're thinking more about profit. You're not thinking like, oh, I gotta get the highest price. I gotta get the highest price. Because let me tell you something, when you're trying to get the highest price, you're gonna end up not selling books. I went to a convention one time, and I was selling books because I put the books out at like 50% off. If it didn't have a cover, if it doesn't have a price sticker on it, it was only $5 off. For the dollar books, I said if you buy 5 of them, I'll give you 3 more for free. Like, I'm giving deals to people and I make money. So when I'm going around to these booths at the end of the convention, they're all like, man, just, give me $150 for this. I haven't sold anything today, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at the prices and I'm like, bro, why do you have them like at the prices that you would have on eBay? Why would I come to a convention and buy a book that I can buy from home? Yeah, I can see it, but the point of coming to the convention and stuff is to give deals to people. And if you're not giving deals, you're not going to sell anything. And then it's more about, okay, do you really want to keep all these books? Do you really want to keep all these books, or do you want to get rid of them and put some money in your pocket? Like some of these books, you guys got them like $15 a pop, and people want them, but they can't really afford them. If you would throw it at 50% off, they'll snatch them up because people like good deals. So that's the lesson for today. The price of what you pay for it determines how much you're going to sell for it, and don't ever check everybody else's prices and sell below their prices because people always want a deal. All right, SVR845, the Council of Comics. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe below. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and we'll check y'all later.